Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading. This is for all signs, for whoever this resonates for. Tuning into the day's energies. Thank you. Seeing what divine messages of guidance, thank you, come through. Outcome and advice. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I want to thank all of you for your supportive comments. I'm, as of the time I'm recording this, I'm nearly at 19,000 subscribers, and I'm just so grateful, so appreciative for each and every one of you. So, all right, let's get to your reading. The overall energy of this reading, we've got 4 cards coming out. We've got the 7 of Wands. This is the After Tarot. I'm not affiliated in any way. I'm just tickled about these new cards and the messages on them. Just beautiful. All right. So we've got the 7 of Wands, Judgment, the Moon reverse, and 5 of Cups in reverse. Look at this 7 of Wands. Instead of standing his ground on the higher ground with these 5 people, 6 people below him, he's jumped into the melee. He's attacking from the higher ground against so many people, and the looks on the people are astonishment. It feels like they're surprised. They're not expecting this person to make that move. Feels like you're making an unexpected move from a high vantage point, which is good. Judgment. It feels like you are being called to a larger space, a larger life, called to expansion. Feels like your life has been too small, too restrictive. The archetypes that you've been exploring. Feels like you're ready for something new, the next level. This definitely has ascension energy. Moon in reverse is something that's hidden, is coming to light. This feels like a lot of emotions. A lot of hidden emotions. With the 5 of Cups in reverse, it feels like there's been someone who's unapologetic, unemotional, detached from their emotions. Like so caught up. I know when I'm going through something and I'm really in my emotions, in my grief. At times grief can be so self-focused and self-centered. And when I've been in grief, like really grieving for a long period of time, it's like you get so caught up in your own feelings. And I know I missed one of my kids when I was in a big period of grief at one time that I'm thinking about. I missed that they were hurting, that they needed help too. I just missed and in this 5 of Cups, this person is so caught in their grief, so focused on these cups that are lost, that they can't notice what they have left. And that's why I'm bringing up this story, is there's a person in this river. It looks like they need some help. Like they're calling out for help, but this person's so in their grief that they can't hear. So what I'm getting with it in reverse, it feels like I'm getting 2 different messages here. It feels like there's you're taking the lead on something, you're jumping in, you're ready. And it feels like other people are not expecting you to make this move, this big of a move. It looks like it's working. And whatever this move is, it's taking you to the next level. And then there's someone else who it feels like they're finally feeling their emotions. This feels like someone who's been avoiding grief, avoiding feeling a bit cold. And somehow it feels like they're both related, connected. Like this person might be feeling these really intense emotions of loss as you're having success. It feels like this person who's upset, who's having some type of loss, they're someone who juggles people. Yeah, this is someone who this feels like an ex. This feels like someone who's very comfortable playing people, trying to just figure out their best way. But it feels like they're very fake. That they show up. It feels like this person's very masked, and whoever's in front of them, they play to whoever is in front of them. So it feels like they're not really very solid as a human being, because they change depending on who's in front of them, and their story changes depending on what they think would benefit what they need to say. This is someone who just juggles people. And as a challenge, it came out with the Queen of Cups with her back turned. Queen of Cups with her back turned as a challenge to this person, and Knight of Wands. I feel like this person just doesn't really know strategy with the Knight of Wands. It feels like they just go from shiny object to shiny object, from desire to desire. And it feels like this person fumbled you. It feels like at the time they were fumbling you, that they were playing you, juggling you, that they were very unapologetic. There's a lack of care, a lack of, they don't care. It looks like you turned your back on this person, and now you're making moves and ascending to something bigger, something better. It feels like you're having quite the glow up. You're taking action. I don't feel like you're fighting this person at all. I don't feel like you're fighting anyone. It feels like you're taking some type of action. You're ready for this. Feels like you know it too. I love it. Okay. This is more about this other person. This person with justice reverse created injustices. This person isn't about fair at all. I think you were very confused by this person, this relationship with two swords in reverse, but you got clarity. Painful clarity. This person didn't put in the work. This person just disappeared. Yeah, boy. This person... Boy, there's just all this energy of not putting any of the work in. Just pulling their energy away. Seven of Wands in reverse, they do not have the higher ground right now. They're not in they're in a vulnerable position. Devil energy, Six of Swords. This person's just toxic. And they juggle people to see who wants to play in this toxic energy. It looks like they want to move to calmer grounds, because if they really are in this moon reverse energy, whatever heartache, whatever grief that it feels like they gave that grief to you, and they just left, ghosted, disappeared. But now, whenever they ghosted, disappeared, created an injustice, didn't work on anything, it feels like that caused you a lot of grief, a lot of sorrow that you had to heal from on your own. It feels like this person feels like they're just now realizing their loss. I think it has something to do with your ascension, with you really stepping into a new role, a new position, a new you, a new expanded you. Very interesting. Let's look at what's hidden. Lots coming out in what's hidden. All right. Emperor, Page of Wands reversed, Seven of Swords, King of Wands, Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Hierophant reverse. All right. Okay, let's make some room here. For some of you, a child's involved, child or children. There's definitely a need to take the lead. Okay. This has your ex's energy. I'm just going to call this person X, your ex, whether they're that to you or not. It's just easier for me to identify. Okay, so in what's hidden, this person feels like they're in a bit of a snit. Meh, meh. I think you were supposed to be really upset when they juggled you, when they created an injustice for you in the past. Feels like you might have moved on. You might have realized this person is toxic and moved on from this, saw what they were, who they really were. And with the Seven of Swords, this is the after terror of Seven of Swords. The person that's stealing the swords from the enemy encampment, it's like they've walked away and they're feeling smug, like they want to see how much damage they cause. Like they really like that they stole these swords. However, look at that. They're getting caught. Because they're not watching where they're going. It feels like this person enjoys the thievery. How it makes them feel that they hurt someone. This is someone that's happy that they stole. It's like they want an effect. Purposeful. But they're getting caught or about to get caught. This person feels like very immature. I want what I want. And so they justify their behavior. Okay. King of Wands. The King of Wands, look at that focus on the viewer. This is someone who's got this, like, going after what they desire. in a big way. He's got the salamander. I don't know if you can hear that. A bird's tapping on the door. Wow. In his hand, he's got a salamander. And salamanders are usually on his cloak. That means he's protected under fire. This is someone who's going after what they desire. They feel very protected. You know, with the Seven of Wands as the overall part of the overall energy of this reading, and King of Wands, it feels like you're focused on what you're wanting to create for yourself, who you are becoming, whatever you're creating, whatever you're taking the lead on, taking action on. It feels like you're protected at this time. You know, the Queen of Cups came out with her back turned as a challenge to this ex's energy, that you are the Queen of Cups. And in this after tarot picture, usually the cup the queen has is covered and is solid. You can't add to it. It's like she's got her hopes and dreams in there. And I can't tell if she's taking out a fish or putting a fish in, putting some type of dream. Let me tune in. You know, it's interesting. I get the feeling that you put a wish and you focus on your heart, on what you wanted. You couldn't get it with this person. They're obviously very careless with your feelings, your emotions. This isn't someone willing to put in the work. This is someone very confident about playing you. This isn't someone who's connecting and having an honest connection with someone. This is someone who just uses people. They don't want to put in the work or effort. They just want a trauma bond. It looks like it feels like you almost took out your dream. It feels like your dreams were hooked to this ex for quite some time. And it feels like you reworked your dream. And with the King of Wands, you've been utilizing the energy of, this could be business, going after what you desire, going after what you want to create, being willing to take the moves. Very focused on what you want to create. All right. Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Hierophant reversed. Someone dependent, someone who doesn't have talent or skill, and a broken contract. Okay, yeah. That's this ex's energy. They're very immature. Have I said that? They keep coming up as pages reversed. This is an emotionally inept, emotionally immature person. They feel very stunted emotionally. Feels like it's really difficult because this person might be like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to, only good vibes only, something, whatever their excuse is. It stops them from being held accountable for their actions. This person, so immature. I get the feeling that they thought that you were dependent on them. And so they broke this connection, that you needed them a lot more than they needed you. And they juggled you. They played you. Wow, the Emperor again in what's hidden. I feel like you're really embodying this Emperor energy. Emperor, King of Wands, Queen of Cups, taking the lead. And part of taking the lead is recognizing who's not coming with you, who can't put in the work, who just doesn't deserve to come with you, quite honestly. This person's been trying to block you the whole way. Lying, cheating, stealing. This is a naysayer, negative, constantly trying to undermine you, make you doubt yourself. This isn't a supportive person at all. This person feels so immature. They feel jealous. Instead of rising with you, instead of helping you, they just want to block you. Boy, another Seven of Swords coming out. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you've ended the cycle with this person. And you've been following your desires and creating your legacy. It feels like that's what you've been working on, working towards, what you're taking the lead. This kind of feels like business for some of you. Taking action. The King of Wands is my entrepreneur, emperor, boss. It feels like you're bossing up. Taking some big action here. And Emperor is also Aries energy. In March, are you really stepping on the gas in March? Going towards what you desire. It feels like you're ending or have ended with this person, learned how to focus on your desires and creating your legacy. This person has just been trying to create roadblocks the whole way. They want to keep you in hanged man position. They want to sacrifice you. They want you to not succeed, to not move on, to be stuck. It looks like every time I see that this person creates an injustice, lying, cheating, stealing, it's not working. You feel like your energy feels like a juggernaut, that you've got so much momentum towards this, so much acceleration, so much momentum. You might be accelerating and you already have this momentum going. And so if this person tries to stop you now, trying to hang you up now, it feels like they're going to get run over. It looks like this person doesn't want to be alone and they're receiving their karma. They're not sorry. Again, they're Five of Cups in reverse. They're unapologetic. They haven't matured emotionally. They're not like, oh my gosh, I see what I've done. I see the harm that I've caused. Oh my gosh, the regret, this person just is, it looks like you've had a glow up since you've left them and you're having a huge glow up. And this is someone who just is an opportunistic person. They don't care. They don't care how they hurt you. They just want to see if they can have a part of your shine and be a part of your rise. Feels like this person felt very comfortable making you miserable, playing you. Now that you're having success without them, it's just sus. I'm not liking it. Let's move on to the outcome and advice. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse. All right. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who lacks resources. Someone who's not fertile, someone who's not abundant, someone who's doesn't know how to focus and create the environment that they prefer. They don't have stability or security. They don't know how to create a beautiful space. And they want you to let your guard down. This person feels like they're really good at playing pity me, not take responsibility. This person feels like they're coming in with a woe, a tale of woe, to try to get you to let your guard down. It feels like you've rejected them. Four of Cups reverse, Ace of Cups. Feels like they want to see if they can come back in, if they can convince you to pour into them. What would help the viewer with this? I feel like you already know what you would do. I feel like there's very strong emotions one way or the other. I don't feel like this cup of love is honest. What do we need to know about that Ace of Cups and about this person? What would help the viewer? There we go. Wow, the way this card flew out and then sliced through all these cards in what's hidden, or in the overall energy. Ace of Swords. I think truth. I think you love yourself too much. I think this person is going to have a hard time with you, with your new energy. You have new energy coming in. You have love coming in. You have new ideas, new inspiration, victory. I think you've learned what love is and what love is not. And someone who never pours into you, that expects you to pour into them with an empty cup, is not love. Someone who feels very comfortable playing you, doesn't care about your emotions, invalidates your emotions, invalidates your feelings, invalidates your perspective, doesn't put the work in, creates injustices for you. This feels like malice and betrayal. If they feel comfortable with that, I think they've shown you how they relate in relationships. To me, that is not loving. It feels like for a lot of you, you might be speaking some truths to this person if they come in. So, wow. All right, that's your reading. I hope that's helpful. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a great day. Bye.